Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Daily Zone, the daily video on this channel. Me, your host, yours truly, Calvzone, or whatever you want to call me. I hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. That's what it is. I just finished my Kingmaker session. Was an absolute ball. For anybody that's played Kingmaker, we made it to Oleg's trading post, and they attempted to deal with some bandits, but it did not go well at all. Not as in like they got hurt or anything, but more so as in like they were basically the equivalent of watching the Three Stooges try to plan out a trap and execute it. And it was hilarious. It was such a good time. They all had such a good time. I'll go more in depth maybe in another video and kind of be like a spoilery talk. Because dude, there's a boss fight in the first part. Woo! I was rock'em sock'eming my people. I was not missing. That lady with the great axe was a Beyblade. I was going crazy. But it was just such a good time. They all had a great time. They've told me it's their favorite campaign they've played with me DMing so far. So, and I've DM'd for these people for like multiple years. So, I mean, while it's a little punch to my homebrew, I understand. Because I've been enjoying it a lot. It saves me a lot of time from having to prep. I literally just start the campaign. I open the book and I go, where are we at? And then I go from there. And it's really, really good. Also, I know the background drop never really changes for y'all, because I know I try to put this up because it gives you a lot of like stuff to stare at and everything. I am working. I mean, I like this a lot. I like that this bookshelf's closer. I realized with my last setup, I was gonna have my setup against the wall or against another wall, and the gap between the bookshelf and me was so wide you couldn't tell what was any of these books or anything. But now you can look and you can go, oh, there's a Gears of War book. Oh, there's a Halo book. Hey, that's the Game of Thrones book. And when I stand up, currently, right here, there's nothing up there, but I think I'm going to put my statues, dude. I'm going to put my statues up there. And so when I'm standing, it'll look cool. You know what I'm saying? I realized that I'm going to have to buy another bookshelf before too long. But tomorrow, for those of you that are curious, I'm going to the store. I'm going to get the stuff to meal prep and make a video Sunday. I'm thinking of doing some wraps, as it were. I'm really on a kind of buffalo chicken kick. But I'm pizza out. I've ordered pizza twice this week, and dude, you know, maybe it's a good thing that I've eaten pizza so much, I'm getting sick eating it. I'm like, my body's like, brother, well, you need to stop eating pizza. And so hopefully I do better, you know, hopefully we have a better diet. I'm looking for some nice vibrant foods. I've been looking at a lot of meal prep ideas as to what I could make and stuff. Because here's the deal. When I go to the store, I have 15 items. I have to space out 15 items to be my entire food for the time I go. Which is why it makes it somewhat of a challenge, because so all these recipes, by the way, want you to have like 30 different ingredients and like all this stuff. And I'm like, guys, I just want to cook a meat. I want to buy a bag of vegetables and I want to combine them in like the microwave after like 5 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. That's perfect. That's fantastic. That's pop in, eat my dinner. I'm good. But on the weekends, I need to make a big bowl of like slop. I need like my 2,000 calories of slop that I can eat throughout the day. And I'm coming to the conclusion, I think I just got to make a big batch of like vegetables and just like dice them up, put them in a bowl, and then it sounds like putting a dressing on that sounds disgusting to me. Like if it sits for a while. I mean, who knows? I'm trying not to add a bunch of calories, you know what I'm saying? On the bright side, oh no, on the bright side, I mean that segue. We are beside my gym. My PC is set up so in the way I can move it. Once I get crack-a-lacking on some videos, probably won't do it tonight because I probably won't give it for another 2 or 3 hours. I'll probably hang with my friends, and then tomorrow I think I'm gonna stay up late and possibly record some videos, and then go to bed. Wake up Sunday, cook, make that a video, and we'll see what happens from there. But man, is my weekend going by too fast? I Dude, I've been out of work one day and I'm already like, man, I really don't want to go back. Shoo, guys, it's a mess. It's such a mess. Also, I don't know if there's anything against showing these websites and stuff, but like, I was looking at this healthy banana bed. Healthy banana bed, yeah, guys. That's it for the video. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. So I was watching some Legends of Evantris, and I guess one of them's a baker, and he was talking about how walnuts were his favorite nut to cook with, and that brought up a good question. I'm like, man, some good nuts, like what are the nuts you usually bake with? Walnuts are pretty good, almonds are pretty good, macadamia nuts. I feel like after a bit they're like, you're like, these are the best, these are the best, these are the best, and then you're like, these are the worst. I can't eat no more. And all that stuff. So, I definitely don't need to bake anything sweet for the next week because I still have cookies, guys. I still have cookies and I still have cupcakes and I still have ice cream. And I know that sounds like a lot of dessert, but I've had them for like a month. It's like I just don't eat a lot of desserts. It's like most of my calories, I'm gonna be honest. If Domino's just didn't exist, I would probably be doing crazy on my diet. But the fact that Domino's exist and I'm such a just lazy bum, and I'm just like, man, why cook? Why do any of this? Why go to the store when I can just have Domino's delivered? And it's like, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even like the pizza at this point. I literally just get the pizza because it lasts, right? Like I can eat Domino's twice. I can make a Domino's order last 2 days. And the worst part about it is usually the pizza. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's dependent on the cook, guys. Okay, it's dependent on the cook at Domino's. But like, you get a good Domino's cook, and they make you that buffalo macaroni cheese, the buffalo macaroni and cheese. I realized I kind of put it on a pedestal. I've really realized that I really like buffalo and Alfredo sauce. I'm really into buffalo sauce, okay? But buffalo and Alfredo sauce go really good together, really nice. I've been trying to concoct a way that I can make a dish that has that as like a sauce and then the stuff in it. And I was like, what's stopping me from just like cutting up a bunch of chicken and then I had to find a vegetable or something that I could like pad with. I think that's the new strategy, right? Is just padding recipes you like with vegetables. And just being like, I want to eat this, but I also need to add 3 cups of vegetables because most vegetables are like low in the calories and they make you feel full. And also soups. I feel like soups are an underrated thing. Now, I'm not saying that I can eat potato soup all weekend because I won't lie, guys. My potato soup, not that low in calories. It is so good, but it is not diet material. It's diabolical. But every time I make it, dude, I'm like, oh, because potato soup goes crazy. As far as crock pot recipes, potato soup, I make buffalo dip, but my buffalo dip has been real weird. I need a better way to get chicken for that buffalo dip. And what else have I made in the crock pot? I know I've made more things. That's how you know I've not cooked in a long time, guys. I don't even remember. That or maybe I'm just tired. I've been staying up real late, guys. My weekends are for myself, and I am stretching my time. I'm getting like, when I slept 8 hours this morning, it was pretty nice. But like, whew. I'm trying to see if there's any cool kind of. Now here's my problem, right? I look at this soup, and it looks vile to me. I'm sure it tastes good, but that looks vile, dude. It looks rough. That looks like it probably is not chunky enough for me. I like really chunky soups. Black bean soup. Take a peek at that. Don't really want pasta. That looks like too much going on. A veggie burger, I'm sure, could be good. Homemade taquitos. roasted veggies. Why at the end of this should just go to a salad? Now let's look at some carrot recipes. Oh, dude. Speaking of cabbage, I have a story. My dad, I forget what was going on, but he was cooking some. He was like baking. He was like cooking some cabbage on the stovetop, and he left to go do something, and I got put in charge of it. And dude, I burnt that whole bottom of that cabbage. Just turned it black with char, and my dad was so upset with me, dude. Dude, there's so many instances of that when my dad used to leave me in charge of cooking something, and I would just char the crap out of it. The cabbage was just because I wasn't there and I just wasn't paying attention. But one time, he gave me these really, I kind of feel like expensive for what we could buy, what we could afford, like sausages. Dude, I charred them. I like barely had used the grill. I charred the ever-living crap out of them, dude. It was so funny. Not in the moment, but in hindsight, it was hilarious. What's this black bean soup about? Okay, black beans. And you put carrot in it. Now, okay, here's the deal, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This looks like you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't look that appealing. Truth be told, it looks pretty rough. Was there no nutritions about this? I guess not. They just stopped putting nutrition labels in their foods. The top 5 roasted. Okay, I would not call roasted carrots a recipe. That's just putting carrots on a baking pan, covering them in oil probably, and then baking them. Okay, carrot cake, carrot. Oh, you know that could be cool. Carrot salad, pickled carrots. Oh wow. You know, I'm sure like a pot of like roasted vegetables would probably go good. Bim bop, bim bop. Spicy gochujang. Buddha bowl. Cauliflower fried rice is probably pretty good. Minestrone. I think my grandmother's made minestrone soup before. Broccoli cheddar soup. You know, I've never made tomato soup. I don't think I'm gonna do it this weekend, but like I should probably try that sometime. Spring rolls, a sandwich, some hot dogs. I feel like they gave up on making the carrot the main part of the ingredient and just was like, this includes carrot? Huh. Like, I'm not that into all the like sweets. I want to be honest with you. Ginger, olive oil, garlic, apple cider vinegar, and vegetable broth. Is that's cream on top, right? They don't say heavy cream, but I'm pretty sure that white stuff is heavy cream, right? It's probably coconut milk, to be honest. I'm sure this has some like health benefit where it's like, you eat this soup and you go crazy. It's gonna clear your insides out or something. Sorry, I'm so fried, guys. I'm so fried. Like I was just like, I've just been sitting here staring at like different wraps and meal preppable wraps because I was like, oh man, I was like a buffalo chicken wrap would go. Look at that, look at that. That looks pretty good, right? I'm not a big blue cheese guy, but like, you know, a nice buffalo chicken with some like lettuce. I could see some carrots. I probably would go without the avocado. And honestly, I might could go without the cheese. I'm a little hesitant on the cheese, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, that looks like it's probably a ton of calories. I mean, it's 500 calories. That you can only eat like 4. I could only eat theoretically, if I was sticking really hard to my diet, only 3 of those, and I have like 200 calories. I can't really do that. That chicken does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's pico de gallo, right? Pretty good. I like the way he does his things. Okay. That's such a funny title for a penguin video, dude. It's so funny. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. I think I've kept you here long enough looking at recipes. I think it's time for me to go. I think it's time for us to bid adieu. For me to go hang out with my boys before I go to bed. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed chilling with me for a bit. I'm gonna try to kind of channel this kind of vibe into my gameplays and stuff. Where it's really just gonna be me chilling. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just me, and that's really all I think it comes down to it. You want to hang out with me? I try to make videos. I got more content coming. It's on the way. I'm working on it. Thank you all so much for subscribing. We're doing fantastic. I feel fantastic. And I will see you all tomorrow. As always, I'm here every single day. Random time, but I'm here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.